Hello. So, let's do a quick cardio session. So it's going to be 21 minutes. The idea being is that this morning I did legs, and you know, I have read that it's a bad idea to do running on the same day as you do legs. There's a big interference effect, but other forms of cardio aren't so bad. So this is you know, a rowing machine, obviously, and also it's a short session, and I'm going to do it sort of like, I don't know, HIIT style, you know, high intensity interval training. The idea that I've got is it's going to be 21 minutes in total. So
heart rate zone 0.9.
Thank you. I think that's my iPad connected to my Garmin, so it's actually telling me what my heart rate zones are. Okay, don't know if that will continue to sound. So what it's going to be is I'm going to do on a 3-minute timer. So, you know, the first 3 minutes is going to be easy warm-up sort of thing, and then on the first minute of the 3 I'm going to go hard. So I'm going to do 1 minute hard and then 2 minutes easy. 1 minute hard, 2 minutes easy. Yeah? Okay, so a few seconds. Okay, I've got the heart rate monitor set up, so whether or not the iPad will announce it, I don't know. But at this moment in time, it's showing about 70 odd. Yeah. Okay, so it's all right somehow. Oh well, this timer. Why is this timer not showing me 3 minutes? Let's have a look. Oh, it's on a 1 minute timer. That's wrong. Hold on, let me sort out the timer. Edit. So, millions of sets. Three minutes. Rest period. No rest. Cool down, no cool down. Okay, that should work. Sorry about that, don't know what went wrong there. So, 3 minutes work, 0 rest period. Yeah, that should be it. Okay. So 3 minutes, take it easy, just get some warm up in, then
Heart rate zone 0.8.
that's handy, isn't it? Heart rate zone 0.8. Okay, let's get it going. So the rowing machine is, as I understand it, from what I've read, highly recommended as a form of cardio for people who do strength training. Whereas the one that I would prefer to do, running, which I enjoy, that is usually considered to be the worst. And I suppose you're getting quite a lot of interference on the legs. It's the impact. You know, running is high impact. So it's ever more stress on the knees and the joints and the hips, etc., etc., etc. Whereas the run machine is very low impact. Okay. Another 50 seconds and I'll give it a hard minute.
Heart rate zone 2.3. I don't think the watch is pick up. I'm not exactly sure the watch is picking up the heart rate properly. But it's showing it's something like up to 140s. Okay. So let this cool down. I'll get the next minute. Just 1 minute high. Two minutes reprieve. I'll have to mark this down, so that's 1. So I'm aiming to do 7 hard intervals. Okay, the watch is showing 121, which is zone 2. Whether or not it's picking up properly, I'm not sure. But when I do the next minute, it should go, I don't know, 150. Okay, here it comes. Heart rate zone 3.7. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to put this on my wrist, so I don't think that it's actually picking up a signal. So I'll try it on my, get close to the strap. Whew. That was a hard minute. Okay, it's showing 149. So let's see if it makes any difference keeping the monitor close to me. Okay, that was 2, wasn't it? So 2 intervals so far. So for this 2-minute recovery phase, all I'm really looking for is for the heart rate to go down, but not go lower than zone 2. So zone 2, the low end of which is 112. So at this moment in time it's showing 119. So I'm in zone 2 now. If the watch is right, I'm assuming it is. I think I had it a bit too far away from me. We'll see. See what happens on the next interval. Don't really matter too much. I know I'm putting out a good effort. Okay, here it comes.
Heart rate zone 3.5.
Okay, 151, 153, 155, 156, so that's zone 5. Okay, zone 5. These zones, if you don't know anything about them, they're based on, oh, I can't breathe. The percentages of your maximum heart rate. I think in this case, the actual watch itself, you know, the Garmin watch, calculated for you. So it takes your maximum heart rate, which for me in recent times has been about mid 170s. I mean, when you're young, your heart rate, your max, is much higher. You tend to lose a beat every year. The generic calculation is 220 minus your age. So for me, that will give me about 162. So 162 at my age, 58. Okay, here we go.
rate zone 3.6.
That was number 4, I believe. So 154, 155, 157, 153. So 157 was the peak. Now to see the generic calculation, you think is an average 220 minus your age, which for me would give me 162. But my actual max, which I recorded only a few weeks ago, mid 170s. So I think for me, zone 5 begins at 155. 154, 155, I think. Okay, 139. So even though in doing this 2 minutes, I'm making very little effort, the heart rate is still relatively high. Just recovering from the 1 minute. 133. So the heart tends to lag. I mean, you can start doing this hard effort, and it takes a few seconds for your heart to pick up, turn around, I suppose. Because now it's going down. It's 126. Okay, here we go again.
Heart rate zone 4.1.
Oh, so hard. Okay, 158, 160. Yeah, thought so. Going back down. Finally got to 160. And again, I find with running, it seems far easier to get to the, far easier to get to 160 running than it does on a rowing machine. But you've got to think, you know, it's supporting your body weight. You're sitting down, whereas running, you know, you're moving all your body weight. I mean, running at 160 is hard. But this just seems a little bit harder for me, in my opinion. Okay, another 20 seconds and we'll go for the penultimate interval. So interval number 6 coming up. Now what's it showing? 1:30, so I'm not really recovering to zone 2 anymore. 1:27, still above zone 2. Here we go.
Heart rate zone 3.8.
Jesus. Okay. 158. Okay. 156 going down. So one more to finish. So yeah, this is yet another variant on hard work. Okay, 1 minute to go. Do another one. Watch this showing 143, so it's pretty accurate, I think. I find on these intervals now, I'm having to start off a little bit gentle, and then when it gets past about half a minute, pick up. But it's getting to the point now where a minute all out is just over difficult. One, 3, 2. So I'm already starting at a higher heart rate every time. 1, 3, 2 still. Okay.
Heart rate zone 4.0.
Gee.
155 for climbing. 157, 158, 157. I think 158 there. So I think the peak altogether was 160. They're so hard though. So that's 7, that's the minutes I want to do. So I'm just going to pull it down for 1 minute 15 now. 154, still very high. Still zone 5. It's like all the cardio efforts. It accumulates. So every interval was starting from a higher heart rate because the recovery of 2 minutes became less and less sufficient. So it's, you know, the perception was it just got harder over time. Okay, 136. Got 20 seconds on the clock. Okay. So I'm not going to do this too often. High intensity. So I'm just going to do this maybe once or twice a week.
Heart rate zone 3.9.
Yeah, so I think it just said heart rate zone 3.9, and that was sort of like almost 2.5 minutes after the interval. So you can see it's every interval drags you deeper down. It takes longer to recover. If you only give it 2 minutes, the recovery is ever diminished. But that's what you sign up for. Okay. But yeah, it's good, definitely good. Definitely about right. It's what I expected. So I think this high intensity cardio once or twice a week, that's all you need. The rest of the time can be quite gentle. I mean, I'll probably do this, yeah, I think about it, I'll probably do it twice a week, twice every 8 days, because my weight training schedule is shoulders, back, arms, legs. So that's 4 days. So I'm going to hit legs every 4 days, so twice in 8 days. So it will be twice every 8 days I'll do this rowing machine. So the idea is that after you've done legs, you don't do the running because it interferes too much with the leg work. So give the leg work a chance to kick in. But the rest of the time I'm probably going to do running, whatever. Even though I will, you know, I understand the rationale behind saying that, you know, running it's far from ideal, but you got to balance that up against the fact that, you know, every other form of cardio in my mind is inferior in terms of enjoyment, yeah, and even in terms of effectiveness. I think, you know, just for the cardio section of it, you know, to me running is the ultimate sort of like form of cardio conditioning. You know, I never feel fitter than when I'm good at running. You know, my breathing, I've always got sort of like, if I let myself get out of shape, I get these, I can feel that in my breathing. It becomes a bit, I don't know. You know, sometimes you get that little bit of crackling in your lungs, that sort of thing. Okay, I don't like that at all. I like to have that clear breathing. There's nothing better than that clear breathing that comes from running. You know, it really does.
Heart rate zone 2.1.
Yeah, it's still quite high. But this is good because you can measure it precisely. Yeah, you can get you know exactly what you're doing. You know, you can time it, you can time the intervals, you can measure the heart rate. Yeah, you know, it's precise. Whereas, you know, for example, running, you know, you've not got any control of, well, you've not got as much control because, you know, any route that you pick, it will go up and down. There'll be hills, etc. You know, you cannot unless you're running around a track. Yeah, and that you know, track work is good as well sometimes. Yeah, track work is good. You know, for doing this high intensity stuff. But I tend to avoid high intensity running because injury, pulling hamstrings. You know, pull so many hamstrings. So I find that the you know, running it's notorious for injury. But I find that if you keep it down to moderate effort and just do the distance, you know, you get away with it, generally speaking. It's only when you start going for speed that you get the problems. You know, I've had more problems with well, both calves, but particularly this left calf. It was going, you know, I think it, you know, injure it, leave it, think it was recovered, injure it again, and go through the same process over again. Yeah. Achilles problems, and it all comes down to speed, I think. Yeah. As soon as you start introducing speed, as soon as you want to do fairly short intervals, fast. So in my book, you know, I avoid running intervals unless they're quite long, like a kilometre. Yeah. So you're not hitting that top speed. But on this machine, yeah, you can really hit the you know, 1 minute intervals, like I've just done. Hit it really hard, and little risk of injury, I believe. So yeah, it's great. It's all good. You know, on this machine, I find that if you go for a long period of time, like 20 minutes is relatively long, but for me on a rowing machine, yeah, 20 minutes. If you start trying to do an hour on a rowing machine, it gets old quick, it gets tedious quick. You're not moving, are you? There's no background, there's no change in the scenery. You know, it's very monotonous.
Heart rate zone 2.2.
So, yeah, you can hear it, heart rate is on 2.2, so I'm still, at this moment in time, getting a training effect from it, you know. And that's the beauty of high intensity. You know, you do get a boost in your metabolism for quite a while. But, yeah, all good stuff, all good stuff. Feel like it's all sustainable so far. You know, I'm not getting to that point where I'm thinking, oh, I dread this. No, it's not bad at all. So I'm doing a AM weight session, PM cardio session. Okay, it's a lot of work, but it's not absolutely massively high intensity on the weights. Yeah, most of the cardio is fairly gentle, so you know, an hour of gentle cardio feels pretty all right, doable. Okay, and obviously, you know, alongside all that is calorific reduction. So, you know, I'm navigating that, and so far, what I've got is I'm going to have 2 meals every day, which are exactly the same. Well, there's snacks really. So, early in the morning, just a piece of fruit, banana. I was having breakfast bars, but I'm thinking a piece of fruit is probably healthier, and it's a bit cheaper as well. So, may as well go down that route. So a banana or an orange. Then I have, after training, a decent meal. About 4 o'clock a decent meal, so that's coming up soon enough. And then about 7 o'clock it's another snack. It's a yogurt with a protein powder.
So I say 2 of the meals are going to be carbon copies every day. Well, 2 snacks, carbon copies every day. The 2 main meals will vary. I'm just playing it by ear. I'm just guessing it. Just go on appearance. Do I look like I'm leaning out over time? Go on the belt. The holes. If it fits me nicely on a certain hole in my belt, that means I'm shifting some body fat. And also the scale as well. The scale, it's not a great indicator. The scale, it can fluctuate so much. It can vary from one day to the next, but it's still one indicator that in the long term it's effective. Okay, that's it. So that's a cardio session recorded. Yeah, I'm not going to record all these cardio sessions, obviously. Well, most of them are outside running, so. But I thought I'd just show the odd one or two. When I'm going for it hard on the high intensity intervals. Okay, that's it. Bye.